If you're someone who's pretty or socially deemed attractive, even if you're attractive in the slightest degree, you need to learn how to be a bitch, and let me explain why. If you're wondering, oh, how do I know if I'm pretty, or how do I know if I'm attractive? I'll answer that by telling you how I know I'm pretty. First way I know is by how people react when I walk into a room. Like seeing the reaction on their face when they see me.
We interrupt this program to prescribe you with 1,000 milligrams of red vitamins.
Right here, right now, it's the right time, it's the right sound, right now, tell the whole pipe down, pipe down, pipe down, pipe down, pipe down, tell the nigga pipe down, pipe down, pipe down, pipe down, pipe down.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, my goal is to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. You already know. Reclaim your throne.
What is your craziest story? I took 5 guys in one night.
At the same time?
Not at the same time. This is the crazy part. They didn't know that I was taking turns on each of them. Because I would just be the one that was awake. And then I'd wait for him to fall asleep. And then I'd move on to one of his friends. And I did this with the whole group.
Oh my god.
In one night, yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
So were you just taking them to a separate room to them, or were you?
Yeah. Yeah, well actually, every single guy I did something different because this, I just wanted to explore. And I was making each guy do something different with me.
So which one had the best?
Oh my gosh, it was probably the third guy. He was one of my friend's boyfriends, and she has no idea.
Really? But he good.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you think the last guy who would be upset if he found out that you just 4 guys right before him?
I mean, yeah, like I was and everything. So
that was gonna be my next question. You were.
Yeah. So the last guy, I don't think he knew because it was dark. He must have just thought I was really.
Did any of them?
I think the second guy did. Yeah, the second guy.
But the first guy.
Yeah.
Girl.
Wow. Like I said before, modern women have the digital footprint of an adult film actress. Remember this phrase, and if anybody else says it, know that they got it from me. Modern women have the digital footprint of an adult film actress. I've been saying this since 2016, and it's the reality. It is literally the reality. I'm telling you right now, the body count formula is 100% accurate. And what is the body count formula, you ask? Okay, you take her age, you subtract it by 18, and we're giving them the benefit of the doubt because we know to God that they are starting earlier. But take her age, subtract it by 18, multiply by 7. The average woman is having 7 bodies a year, point blank, facts. And they don't even think that's a lot. Like if I ask, is 7 guys a year that much? They'd be like, no, not really, because you got a month in between. I'm telling you right now, I've asked the question before, but this is their mentality. I'll say about 75%. This is 75%, if not 80%, of modern women's mentality in the West today. Point blank, period. Argue with your mama. It's not even up for debate at this point, okay? It really is not. And I've been trying to expose this. I've been trying to let y'all know since 2016. The game has completely changed. All the older guys telling you to get married and stuff like that, they're misguiding you. You are going to end up marrying a woman like this who done smashed 5 guys in one night, done got cream pied. I mean, this woman is sick, disgusting. She don't care about catching nothing. She don't care about burning the next man. She's dishonest, disloyal. Even to her friend, she crossed her friend and snaked him and snaked her and smashed her boyfriend, who she claimed that had the best D. This is their mindset. I'm telling you that right now. It's absolutely disgraceful what these modern women are doing, and I hope that you guys wake up. I hope that you men wake up. But if you don't, then it is what it is. But don't say that the information wasn't out here.
I'm calling to complain. Can you believe this? They messed up the order again.
Domino's Pizza, how may I help?
Yeah, you guys messed up my order. I ordered a pepperoni pizza and you sent me just dough. There's nothing on it.
Oh, no. Are you sure that's not the breadsticks? Did you open up both the...
No, it's not the breadsticks. I'm not stupid. I mean, I can see what breadsticks are. This is in the pizza box. And there's no sauce, there's no cheese, and there's no pepperoni. It's just bread.
Really?
Yes, you messed up the order. I want a refund.
Okay, I'll be happy to help you with a refund, man, but can we try this first? Can you do me a favor? Is it round?
Yes, it's round. Of course it's round. It's a pizza.
Can you close the box? Close the box.
It's closed. Okay, it's closed.
No, close it all the way. Yeah.
Okay, fine.
And then put one hand on the top and one hand on the bottom.
Why are you making me do this? Just give me the refund. Give me the pizza that I ordered.
All right, and now I just want you to flip your hands over. So now the top is on the bottom, and the bottom's now on the top. Okay, so flip your hands over. Yeah, just like that.
This is so stupid. Are you the manager? Can I speak to the manager?
Yeah, I am the manager. I'm trying to help you, ma'am. I'm trying to help you, ma'am.
Okay,
If
what
you
is this
just open
about?
up the box, I think all your problems will be
I told...
solved here. Did it work, ma'am?
I'm sorry. I was just really hangry, and I think I just got ahead of myself. It was upside down.
No problem. It happens all the time.
I'm sorry. Bye. I feel so stupid.
And there you have it. I mean, this woman done hassled the Papa John's manager, or the Domino's manager. And I had Papa John's last night. That's why I still got it on my mind. But she done hassled the Domino's manager, and guess what? She had the pizza box upside down. This is what I be talking about when they're educated. You know, it looks like she's got a nice setup, got a nice gas grill, stainless steel appliances, a nice apartment or house or whatever, educated, all that, but they don't know how to use their brains. It is completely obvious that the pizza is upside down if you've ever ordered Domino's pizza. But she's over here hassling the Domino's manager, talking about some, y'all gave me the wrong order, there ain't no cheese or sauce on the pizza. I mean, absolutely ridiculous. And they are sitting up here claiming that, oh, men are insuperior to women. Bruh, it's a joke out here, y'all. Alright guys, so this video is a little longer, so I'm going to be interjecting throughout the video because I can't just play a 3-minute and 15-second video straight through and then comment. I'm standing up, my back gonna start hurting, you know what I'm saying? I had a long week at the gym. I ain't trying to be standing more than I'm supposed to be, but I am gonna interject when she starts to say stuff, and we'll run it back. I'll make sure you get the full message, but this video is going to be very enlightening and probably answer some questions that you had about cold approaching and whatnot in this day and age in 2024.
If you're someone who's pretty or socially deemed attractive, even if you're attractive in the slightest degree, you need to learn how to be a bitch, and let me explain why. If you're wondering, oh, how do I know if I'm pretty, or how do I know if I'm attractive? I'll answer that by telling you how I know I'm pretty. First way I know is by how people react when I walk into a room. Like seeing the reaction on their face when they see me, that's how I know. I also have a mirror at home and I have eyes. Like I know what the fuck I see. I also get compliments from men, women, and I also sometimes get it from children. If you can relate or if you can identify with this, then this is for you. The first reason why you need to be a bitch is because you are going to be a beacon of trigger for everybody. Okay, not everybody, but for most people. The reason for that is you are a physical representation of someone they wish they could be.
All right, so I had to stop it there. So here's the deal. Here's the deal. This woman is a complete narcissist, but that doesn't take away from the fact that she is beautiful, okay? Facially, she's pretty flawless. You know, I mean, the hair obviously is hers. It's long, it's healthy. She doesn't have anything wrong with her, okay? She's a beautiful woman. But the funny thing that I laugh about this all the time because I see comments online. These women continue to say men are narcissists. This man is a narcissist. This man is a narcissist. Bro, there's nobody more narcissistic than women, modern women in this day and age, especially Gen Z women. They can only think about themselves. They are very selfish, even within their own friend groups. I've seen many Gen Z women friend groups break up because of selfishness between, you know, beautiful girls and even the ugly girls, okay? Even the ugly girls think they're 10s. So I like that she said, how do you know that you are a beautiful woman? And she broke it down and saying, hey, people are going to react to you. People are going to look at you when you walk into the room. You're going to be a head turner. You're going to be, you know, a neck breaker. You're going to feel that reaction. And that is true. Most of y'all do not feel that. So stop it. Okay. So a lot of y'all talking about you 10s and you 8s and you 9s. No, ma'am. Stop that right now. Most of y'all, when y'all walk in the room, ain't nobody looking at you, or they glance at you and then they see you and they give a disappointing look. That's how you know you ugly, okay? So a lot of y'all fat hoes, a lot of y'all, you know, facially challenged women, y'all are out here saying that you're 8s, 9s, and 10s. You're not, okay? You're just not. So, as a woman, you know when you are beautiful, you know when you're a bad bitch, and she understands that, and she's wearing it. And she's also trying to teach other women who are, you know, traditionally attractive, if you will, how to maneuver and how to put on a resting bitch face to avoid unwanted conversations, unwanted interactions with people that she doesn't find attractive.
Sadly. Think of yourself like a mirror to them. You're going to be constantly reminding them of everything they don't like about themselves, especially things they don't like about themselves physically. And because you trigger them, it doesn't matter if you're kind, it doesn't matter if you're a good person. They are gonna find reasons to hate you. This is where you really have to do the work to get to know yourself and know who you are, because they are gonna be picking at everything. For example, your character. Even if you think you're doing right by people, they're gonna find something wrong with the things you do. You're gonna be held to like a very, very high standard, a standard that they don't even hold upon themselves.
So maybe she's talking about pretty privilege, where the expectations of more attractive people are that they're good people, they're nice people, whatever, okay? But oftentimes we find that those are the people who, you know, do the ugliest things. Like Kanye said, the prettiest people do the ugliest things for the road, the riches and diamond rings, okay? Because even pretty people who are attractive, if they're not famous, if they're not getting acknowledgement for that, then they feel like they should be, okay? So even if people aren't commenting them, even if people are over it and they've seen her before, or she's going to a place that, you know, people know her, she's still going to feel like people should be bowing at her feet and treating her like a celebrity. This is usually a woman thing, right? Because even handsome men, you're not getting approached and women saying, oh my God, you're so handsome, or women breaking their neck to look at you. I know y'all done seen them videos in Africa where the tall guy in Africa is walking and you got, you know, women breaking their necks to look at him and stuff like that. It doesn't really happen like that in real life unless you are that freaking tall, right? And this guy, he's walking around with his shirt off, all this kind of stuff. So I would say if you're extremely tall, that's the only time as a man you will like literally have women ready to approach you and just throwing themselves at you. Like I'm talking about like 6'5" and up, you know, that's when you'll probably have it. And you can be an ugly tall nigga and still women will still throw themselves at you. But at the end of the day, as a man, you could be a handsome man and stuff like that. You're not gonna get women throwing themselves at you like men and women throw themselves at beautiful women. It's just impossible. And I know all these guys in chat gonna be like, oh man, I get approached by women all the time. Cap.
Mind you. So when you make like minor mistakes or very human mistakes, that just goes over their head. This is gonna feel unfair because it is. And if this was happening to any normal person, what they would want to do is bring it up to them, right? And want to work it out. But if you are someone who is pretty or attractive, I do not recommend doing that because you are not a normal person. What I mean by that is you are not a normal person to them. Bringing that up to them is just gonna add fuel for them to further damage your reputation, because trust me, they're already damaging your reputation behind your back.
And she's literally talking about women being catty. What she's saying really isn't applying to men. What she's saying, I guarantee if she said, okay, well, how did the men treat you? Either they're creepy, they're trying to hit. That's basically all it is. But as far as like this intricate, you know, anecdotal situational thing that she's describing with people are gonna do this and people are gonna do this. She's talking about women who envy her beauty. That's literally all she's talking about. And because women envy her beauty, that is what has brought out the inner narcissism in her. Now, she could be a great girl and she could be a sweet girl and all this kind of stuff, but throughout her life, because you could tell she's a very intelligent woman when it comes to speaking, articulating her. Now, she probably on some crazy woke shit, right? But you could tell that she knows how to use her brain to articulate what she's trying to say, unlike a lot of the other women that we have reviewed on this channel. But she speaks very fast. She knows what she wants to say. She's very thought out. She's very calculated in that way, and I can see that in her. So over time, she has been conditioned to, you know, relate these anecdotal scenarios that have happened to her because of her pretty privilege, or what she's depicting as a pretty curse, right? She's taking those anecdotal situations and articulating it to us to try and explain what type of things a beautiful woman has to go through. But all of these things that she's describing are situations that she's going through with women. Now, if she said, well, men are going to think you have a high body count and you've been passed around because you're so beautiful, and yeah, it's like, okay, yeah, it's obvious she a freak. That's one of the complaints that I hear from a lot of beautiful women. Oh, well, men think just because I'm super hot and I got big tits and a nice ass that I'm over here fucking around. But in all actuality, I think most men kind of understand that those women are even more selective in most cases. Now, in the past few years, those women have just gone to OnlyFans and they fucking everybody.
You're gonna need to make people uncomfortable with treating you this way. And I'm not saying be violent. I'm not saying you need to shout at them. But I'm saying you need to come off as someone that doesn't take that. When you're someone who is pretty, you need to have like a level of bitchiness to you so that people can respect you. So remaining kind and remaining a good person is actually not helping you. The second reason why you need to be a bitch is in society, there's always this hierarchy. And when it comes to you, they want to knock you down a few pegs. If you are someone who's humble and looks don't really matter to you, you treat everybody around you as equal and you don't place yourself on a pedestal, you don't have to place yourself on a pedestal. They'll put you there. Even though in their mind, they're the one that's putting you up on this pedestal, they're still not going to like you for it because they can't help but put you up there, because this is the way society has conditioned us, because that is the society that we live in.
And, you know, to that point, I could see what she's saying, but the reality is now women are starting to, a lot more women are more beautiful nowadays. Like, I know people are going to say, well, them 90s chicks, man, they was the best. They was, no. Bruh, if y'all are saying that millennial women were the best generation of women as far as attractiveness goes, you're out of your fucking mind. The women now are the most attractive they've ever been, period. Point blank. So, I mean, women like her, yes, she's beautiful, but you see women like her all the damn time. So it's not like, oh, you know, well, we're putting all these women on a pedestal because they're so beautiful. It's like, nah, you're pretty much cookie cutter, bitch. The only people who put these women on a pedestal are other women, because other women get envious. Oh my God, you're so beautiful. Like they'll see a bad bitch in public, like especially if you go out, if you go to bars and clubs. Now, in your everyday life, when you're walking down the street, we know that people be on their phones, they be talking and stuff like that. But when women get the courage of liquor inside them and you go out, like I'm talking about past 10 p.m., 11 p.m., you know, creeping at the crack of dawn, and you're out and you're in clubbing clothes and stuff like that. I'm talking about these scenarios. Women will go up to women who are more beautiful than them and say, oh my God, you're so pretty. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, girl, you're so beautiful. Oh, slay, all this shit. Yeah, you'll see that, especially if you're a man and you've been around beautiful women, you've seen that before, okay? But what will happen is you'll see that the women who are saying, oh my God, you're so pretty, oh my God, girl, oh my God, you're killing that, oh, you're on fleek. Though the women who say that are women who are not as attractive as the woman they're complimenting. But you rarely will see a bad bitch go up to another bad bitch and say, oh my God, girl, you're fine as hell. Because no, what does the bad bitch think? I look better than her. I look better than her, so why the fuck would I go and compliment her? That is how bad bitches think. So I'm trying to give you guys the understanding in the psychology, and you know, but a lot of guys, they just don't want to hear it. But that's the reality. So like when I hear these older guys talking about, oh well, this is how you treat a woman, and bruh, outdated. Throw it away. It's done. The game ain't never changed. It's just done this, and it's just a flipped it, flopped it, and doot about it. Yes, the game has changed. Get the fuck out of here. Modern women are not the same as the women that y'all brought up. They look better for one, and they act way different. Facts.
And you don't place yourself on a pedestal. You don't have to place yourself on a pedestal. They'll put you there. Even though in their mind, they're the one that's putting you up on this pedestal, they're still not going to like you for it because they can't help but put you up there, because this is the way society has conditioned us, because that is the society that we live in. We live in a society where beauty is currency. The more healthy and beautiful you are, the higher up the social hierarchy you are.
Yeah, and she snapped on that last one, I ain't gonna lie, because when she said beauty is currency, and that is that's so true. That's why you see on social media the most beautiful women having the most following, and then they can convert that to paying customers just based off of their beauty. Other women will buy products from a beautiful woman who uses this product and says, this works for me. So, and then other women, even if they're so ugly, they're not even able to look anything like that woman, they'll go and buy that product and say, well, it worked for Kylie Jenner, so I want to look like Kylie Jenner, so I'll buy it too. Bitch, you ain't got no chance of looking like no damn Kylie Jenner, so stop it. But they'll still buy the product, right? Like just recently in my city, Kendall Jenner just came to the city, and she's selling this liquor and alcohol, and people are hitting us up on social media and calling me and say, oh bro, Kendall Jenner's in y'all city, y'all need to go and take shots with her. Like, I don't give a fuck what that bitch is doing. But guess what, when you look online, it was a whole bunch of women storming the bars trying to see Kendall Jenner because they idolize her, right? They idolize women who are more beautiful than them. So they will buy any product. They'll you know, mimic anything that they do. They'll mimic anything that they say. They'll mimic the way they talk. They'll mimic everything that they do. That's why we have all these women who are doing the same type of contouring, the same type of mascara, the same type of lashes, the same type of lip injections, the same type of facial creams, because they all end up trying to match the standard of the most beautiful woman that all the other women deem is the most beautiful women, and who is dealing with celebrity men or the most attractive men that all of these ugly bitches wish that they could deal with. But anyways, you already know what it is. It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. See in relationship custody email down below with a screenshot of your CashApp so no you paying the ties, man. Y'all need to be on your motherfucking team with the BS. You already know. Reclaim Your Throne.
Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne.